I got to tell you, one of the toughest things for me is to watch my friends that I made in comedy over the last 20 years just completely become unraveled because of Donald Trump, become tools of like you're supposed to be an artist. You're supposed to be an artist. You're supposed to critique the establishment. You're not supposed to do the bidding of the establishment. It's just so weird that they think it's, when did it become, I saw David Sirota tweeted something like this today. When did it become impolite and bad manners to ask things of politicians? That's what all my friends in comedy are acting like. Well, there's two people in comedy who think like me, but they'll never say it out loud because they got to get jobs in Hollywood. And I understand. I don't have to. I have my own thing. I don't need them, and it drives them fucking crazy. You don't think it drives them fucking crazy that I don't need a job in Hollywood, that I get to say whatever the fuck I want as loud as I say it? It drives them fucking crazy because they all need jobs. They all need to get hired from the man. Every last one of them. It's just, it's something. Something is an understatement. It's tragic. It's just nuts. I want people to be better than me. I don't want to have to be a leader. I don't want to have to be the guy who says this shit. I don't want to have to be the guy who shakes everybody up. Why? This stuff seems obvious. You're allowed to pressure politicians to give you things in order to get your vote. In fact, that's the way it's supposed to work. And if you don't do it that way, you end up with a country like this, where 80% of workers live paycheck to paycheck, and nobody has health care, and everybody's out of a job, and they gave $5 trillion to the richest people during Corona and gave you nothing. Michelle Obama says she and Barack could never have gotten away with what Trump and the White House does. Imagine dropping more bombs than George Bush, completely backing off of every single campaign promise you made, enriching yourself upon leaving office, paving the way for Trump, still being celebrated by most of the public, and thinking you didn't get away with anything. Imagine that. Michelle Obama. Ugh. She lives on a 46-acre estate on Martha's Vineyard. The people in Flint still don't have water. Her husband dropped more bombs than George Bush. They committed a genocide in Yemen. Michelle and Barack Obama, the administration, and Joe Biden. They tried to throw over Assad in Syria at the behest of the military-industrial complex. Illegally. They funded ISIS. You tortured Chelsea Manning. You prosecuted journalists using the Espionage Act. What the fuck didn't you do? You got away with everything. You should be in prison. Along with Bill and Hillary Clinton and Dick Cheney and George Bush, you should all be in prison because you're all war criminals. Well, your husband is. They should be in prison. You know when they had an economic downturn the last time we had one? You know what your husband did, Michelle? He kicked 5.1 million Americans out of their house, made the banks bigger. You piece of shit. Obama gambles on Afghan escalation. What could go wrong? We elected Barack Obama to end the wars. He escalated the war in Afghanistan. He did Libya. He did a genocide. Obama's Wall Street bailout failure. Before it can clear up Wall Street or do much of anything else, the administration has to clean up the way it's been trying to clean up Wall Street. That's by Robert Reich. Robert Reich. Robert Reich. I've been saying it wrong. It's Reich, not Reich. Obama's Justice Department grants final immunity to Bush CIA torturers. Oh, spreading democracy around the world? Check. The White House to reauthorize military equipment for police. Demilitarization of police, which often act like an occupying force in communities, is a key demand of Black Lives Matter activists. Barack Obama reauthorized military equipment to the police. He's the one who militarized our police forces. Barack Obama did that. More people probably still think that Barack Obama is a Muslim than know he did this. That's the tragedy. More people think Barack Obama is a Muslim than actually know he did that. Barack Obama did that. Hey, Obama's unprecedented use of state secrets to defend religious profiling. President Obama vowed as a candidate to end George W. Bush's use of the state secrets privilege to get lawsuits thrown out of court. Instead, the administration is wielding it in previously unused ways to defend widespread profiling of Muslim Americans. So do you see what I'm saying about Donald Trump? That Barack Obama and Joe Biden are actually worse than Donald Trump because they actually created this crisis that gave us Donald Trump, and now they're going to give us more, so we're going to get a worse Donald Trump? This is not that hard to understand, but everybody is on purpose not understanding it. I know it's easy to understand because a dumb guy like me can understand it, and that's the whole point of this show. This whole point of this show is that everybody else is smarter than me, and yet they won't tell you the truth. Maybe because they have an MSNBC contract, they can't tell you the truth. Maybe they're just a puke. But they're all smarter than me. They all went to Ivy League schools. I didn't. I grew up fucking son of a cop and a bricklayer. I didn't have money. We didn't have a bookshelf in my house growing up. All those guys are way smarter than me. They just don't have the courage to tell you the truth. And I do. And that's why this show is popular. Because I'm going to tell you the truth about Russiagate. I'm going to tell you the truth about Syria. I'm going to tell you the truth about Joe Biden. I'm going to tell you the truth about the Democrats. I'm going to tell you the truth about Bernie Sanders. That's why people like this show. Not because I'm the smartest guy with a microphone. Because I'm not bought. And not because I have more integrity. Just because no one's made an offer. So I get to tell you the truth. And man, does that drive a lot of people crazy. When you outleft people, they go nuts. It's as if they caught their wife laughing at another video of mine. You know,
and I just want to be clear. You don't have a contract with MSNBC.
I do not have an MSNBC contract.
Okay. All right.
The U.S. role in the Honduras coup and subsequent violence. People carry the coffin of indigenous leader and environmental activist Berta Cáceres after a 5-hour autopsy at the Forensic Medicine Center in Honduras. There's Barack Obama in Flint, Michigan.
There you go. You know, generally I have not been doing stunts here, but, you know.
But I'm going to try my hand at prop comedy right now. Here he is doing, look at that fucking look in his face, that dead look in his eyes. Look at that dead look in his eye. Look at that fucking dead look in his eyes. Okay, here we go. Tap out. Do not feel. Tap out. Go numb. Go numb. Poison people. Leave children poisoned. Didn't even give them health care. He could have, with a stroke of a pen, he could have given them all Medicare. He didn't. Look at that. Come on, I'm not making that up.
No, I mean, you see it every time he takes this drink. You just go.
Dead eyes. Dead.
You tapped out of life, Obama.
That's Barack Obama literally killing people right there. And his own countrymen. Water's fine in Flint. What a motherfucker.
And why is somebody laughing?
He didn't go there and help them. He didn't go there and help them. He went there and gaslit them and stabbed them in the back. He's actually stabbing them in the front. And Bernie won't tell you that. Nobody will make that critique. Nobody. Michael Moore had the balls to show it in his movie, and the Democratic Party wanted to lynch him. Michael Moore showed that in his movie. Michael Moore had the guts to show it in his movie. So sometimes Michael Moore has guts. When they're McCarthy smearing a soldier, he doesn't have much guts. But he did there, so tip of the hat to Michael Moore when he did that. Obama administration approves Arctic drilling. Come on. So this is all the stuff Barack Obama got away with that, I don't know if you know, at the top of this segment, it was Michelle Obama saying Trump's getting away with stuff they could never get away with. So I'm just showing you all the stuff they got away with. And no problem there. The Arctic's just fine. WikiLeaks, Haiti, let them live on $3 a day. The U.S. Embassy aided Levi's, Hanes contractors in their fight against an increase in Haiti's minimum wage. That was Barack Obama's, I'm pretty sure that was Barack Obama's State Department pressuring, making sure that happened, that they knocked down the minimum wage for the Haiti's workers. Obama's war on whistleblowers leaves administration insiders unscathed. 5 key political players enjoy virtual impunity, while 4 lower-level figures are in prison or facing time. U.S. says deportation of Honduran children a warning to illegal immigrants. What's the date on that? Oh, July 15th, 2014. So Barack Obama was deporting Honduran children and that as a warning to other people in crisis. Barack Obama, this is from The Onion. Barack Obama storms out of Michelle Obama's podcast interview after questions about administration's drone use. So get this. So you can connect Barack Obama to climate catastrophe, police brutality, endless wars and genocide, assaults on freedom of the press, nearly everything we're dealing with right now, he planted those seeds, all while we thought he was planting the seeds of change. Now who's being naive, Kay? Okay. Hey, everybody, this is the part where I tell you where all our live shows are, but there aren't any. And then this is why I tell you to join our premium program and get extra content, but nobody's got a fucking job. So just enjoy the video.